Microsoft is going all in on the metaverse. That's right. Microsoft is not playing around. They are acquiring Activision Blizzard for about $70 billion in all cash, baby. No stock. Microsoft buying Activision for $70 billion. Activision's stock is up 37% in the pre-market, and it's the largest acquisition by far in Microsoft's 45-year history. This will now make Microsoft the third largest gaming company by revenue, behind Tencent and Sony. When we go ahead and we look at all of the different acquisitions that Microsoft has made over the years, this one is massive. Activision is $75 billion, give or take, in all cash. The next biggest was LinkedIn at $26 billion, and then Nuance and Skype down at $16 and $8.5 billion. When you look at the size of this, this is a bet the company type move with Microsoft. They understand that the whole idea of these digital universes, the metaverse, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be a big deal in the future. Facebook changed their name to Meta. Microsoft went and bought Activision Blizzard. Now, of course, if we start to look at what the hell their plan is, you can think about this in that there's going to be an intersection of gaming and also these digital worlds. Previously, people simply lived in the digital world in video games, but now those digital worlds are coming to life for other things. Are you going to work in there? Are you going to have social interactions? Are you going to do other things? Nobody actually knows where the world is headed, but what we do know is that companies like Microsoft understand that they have to be a player. They don't have their own physical headsets, and so ultimately what they've got to do is they've got to go out, they've got to acquire the skill sets, whether it's technical talent to actually build these digital worlds, or it's existing intellectual property that they can then go and they can license or they can use for their new virtual worlds, their new metaverses. This is where the world is moving, and Microsoft is not going to be left behind. Now, if we go ahead and we look at all of the different brands that Activision owns, this is a lot of big-time names. Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Guitar Hero, and many, many more. This is literally a tier 1 asset. You can go in and you buy an entire portfolio of the top gaming names in the entire world. Microsoft went and chose very carefully. If you're going to spend $70 to $75 billion in cash, you can't miss. As they say, when you come at the king, you can't miss. And that's what Microsoft is trying to do here. CEO Satya Nadella said, when we think about our vision for what a metaverse can be, we believe there won't be a single centralized metaverse. That's really exactly what Mark Zuckerberg has been saying as well. These large companies understand that there's going to be interoperability, there's going to be open source software, but still having intellectual property like Activision Blizzard has, also having the relationship directly with the customer, is going to be very valuable in the future. Now, how exactly are the stocks responding to this type of news? Well, there's mixed reactions. Activision Blizzard up big. But of course, Microsoft down a little bit. Maybe the legacy Microsoft investors don't really like the idea of the metaverse. But again, as we know, returns come from doing the unpopular things, the things on the fringes, way before everybody else. It's very clear. Facebook, Microsoft, and all of the legacy large incumbent technology firms, they're going all in on the metaverse. And Microsoft just made a $70 to $75 billion bet. I hope it works out for them.